Hi guys, how are you? Hope everything is going good and well with you. Welcome to your course. So thank you so much for enrolling in the course. Thank you so much for choosing the course, and I hope you will enjoy your learning, because of course it's not just learning, but it's enjoying your learning. I really care about that. So let's just start with our introduction. So this man is in the picture, is our man. He is Garden Lion. It's written just like that on the picture, Garden Lion. So this man is the creator of the network mapper, aka also known as Nmap. So this man had some kind of problem with multiple or fragmented or separated network scanners. So he got an idea in his mind, which is, yo man, why you don't create a tool which can be used to scan networks, and we don't have to use separated network scanners. We just regroup everything in one tool. We regroup all the purposes of network scanning, all of the purposes of the network scanners in one tool which can do all the job. So he did it, and it was a very nice idea, and it got much support. So he created it on the 1st September 1997, and he has wrote approximately to 2000 line of code. So this idea was a very important idea, and it got much support because it's an open source tool, which means that it's free and anyone can use its code and copy it, paste it, and develop that code. He has created this code to function only on Linux systems or Linux environment, and it was like the best scanning tool on the world at his time. So he got much support, and he has developed the tool to be like able to do more than it was able to do in the 1997. In about 2004, it was able to do multiple things. For example, it was able to remote detect the operating system, and detects also the service, the version of the service, and we can, for example, talk about the ping scanning, which means that it can do a ping scanning. You will learn all these things in the practical lectures down on the course. So of course you will understand what I'm talking about. And it got, like I said, more and more and more support, and it was like publicated or posted on all the website. We can include Linux Journal, InfoWorld, linuxquestions.org, the famous one, and also we can see some movies. So it was included on the Matrix Reloaded. It was included on the movie. I remember its name was like, it was the Bourne Ultimatum, and a famous one which is Die Hard 4. So the application or the tool get a lot of support, large worldwide support, to be the best network scanning tool in the world, and sometimes the best project on ethical hacking and security. And now it's used by all the network experts and all the ethical hackers and all the penetration testers, the information security experts, anyone who has relation with network or using the internet, and to scan or to create, is of course using the famous Nmap, and he knows what's the famous Nmap. If he don't know, he must know. So and that's the goal of my course, of course, is to teach you guys. Now Nmap is used on also Windows and Mac OS. So now it's used on Linux, Windows, and Mac OS. It has two interfaces: the Linux command line interface, or it's not it's not obliged to be Linux. It can be Mac OS, or it can be also in Windows. So that is the command line or the terminal interface, which is this one, and the graphical interface, which we can order it using the Nmap command, like you are seeing in here, guys. Sorry. So like you are seeing, we have this graphical interface. We can write our command in here, and we have much more details. It's not options, but it's details. We have statistics, we have ports, hosts, we have topology, we have host details, and we have scans. And in here we can detect hosts, we can switch between hosts and services. So this is the graphical interface that we're gonna not use in this course, because of course if you want to be a professional or an expert, you must learn the always in any tool. If you want to be an expert, don't use the graphical interfaces, use the command line interfaces, because I'm sure that one day you will have to use the command line interface as a troubleshooter, of course, as a troubleshooter. If you want to use the graphical interface, just type what we are typing in here in the code, in this command in here, and you will have the same results, but in different ways. But I highly recommend you to use the terminal or the command line version. So like I've said, now it's supporting Linux, Windows, and Mac OS, and it's worldwide used by all who is or everyone who have relation with ethical hacking and security in a part and in another part, or in a side and in the other side. Anyone who has a relation with networking. So guys, to use the Nmap, it's very easy to use. The usage is very easy. Just type Nmap to the scan type. We're gonna see all this, the options and the target specification. The target specification can be an IP address or a domain name or whatever. It just have to express a target. The options are a lot of options, a lot of options. There are a lot of options. Three times. A lot of options. And we're gonna study and we're gonna see a lot of these options. Of course, we're gonna choose the most important ones and we will study them. Of course, I will be updating this course, guys, and I will add more videos every time that I see that there is maybe another option, or maybe I will add some options. But guys, this to talk about every option in here, it's, guys, it's not very hard, but it's kind of it's not impossible, but it's kind of, you know what I mean. There are all these options in here, and I don't want, guys, to waste your times on some maybe you don't need these options as a network administrator or an ethical hacker. I will just teach you the most important ones. And the problem is that these options in here can be used together. It's not a big problem, but just get in mind that you can use these options together. Of course, we're gonna talk also about that on the practical lectures. So guys, for now, this was our introduction, guys. I hope you have learned some things. You have learned. Let me ask you a question. When did what's his name actually? Did you remember his name? It's Gordon Lyon. So just try to remember it. Another question. What's the date when he created this tool, this project? If you don't know, or if you don't remember, it's the 1st September 1997. Get in your mind, man. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this lecture. See you guys in the other lectures, or the next lectures, of course, and peace.